Hi Milan, just want to give you a bit of feedback on your articles that you publish. I see that you have not published but drafted, and I see that you have a couple here, so I'm just going to take a look at those and then give you some feedback on those and then some changes that need to be made. So, I'm looking at this. The title is good. I like the spacing, evaluation criteria, reliability, value, customer sort, ease of use, security. Okay, that's good. Um, I like that you have the boxes. Right here, I'm not sure if that's the right tag for the H1, H2. So if you, okay, so the H2 tag would be reliability. So these should be H3. So DreamHost, GoDaddy, and Who Wins would be an H3 tag. Value would be the H2, DreamHost would be H3 because this one looks bigger than the other two. The other thing is with, okay, there's a couple of things here. So with this logo here, let's avoid making this logo so big. We want to left align it or right align it, and this is what I mean. We want to have the logos smaller like this, and then with 10 padding around. Yeah, so you want the logos to be a bit smaller, like 250 pixels is pretty good as far as logos are concerned or images on the post are concerned. Yeah, so just make sure that this who wins is the same subheading as H2 tag as the previous ones here. Okay. Yeah, I really like the boxes. Those are good. Let's change the font here though, because change the font to be the same as this font here. So the font should be the same. And then the last thing is, I'm not sure if you added this or if it was already here, but we want the call to actions to be pretty consistent. So just one below the introduction, one towards the middle of the article, and then one at the end of the article. And you just want to just keep it as consistent as possible. We don't want to do anything different in that way. So yeah, that's good. The only other thing is we need to make sure that we are doing updating the publishing sheet. So I think this is what you were talking about in your message. So to update the publishing sheet, we could just put the main keyword here because not all articles have the supporting keywords. If they do have the supporting keywords, you can put that too, though. So this is the main keyword. I'm going to bold it. I'm sorry, that's for the other one. But for your article, the main keyword is and DreamHost versus GoDaddy. I'm pretty sure it's DreamHost versus GoDaddy, but I'm just going to double check here. Go back to the article. Yeah, DreamHost versus GoDaddy. That's the keyword. So that is it. I'm just going to bold this here so I know that it's the main keyword. And then I'm just going to go down this list just to make sure everything is done. Article put into WordPress, of course, that's done. Post WordPress edit URL, that's just the URL that's on that spreadsheet. You won't have to do this one here is not applicable. You won't have to do anything with the post URL permalink because we're going to be the ones to publish it. Main keywords in the URL. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to edit and I'm just going to check the Yoast settings here to make sure that the everything is put in correctly. So that is correct. DreamHost versus GoDaddy. You have the title here. Then you have the description as well, so that's good. So the plugin info looks good. So if we go here, then there's the main keyword in the URL. That's done. The URL has no date or year. Tag selected, not applicable for this site. Featured image set. I need to get the dimensions for that one, but I don't think we need to set a featured image now. So I'm going to change this here so it says done or not applicable. And you could put not applicable here. Optimize images on page. So what I'm going to check is I'm going to go into Thrive and make sure that the alt tags are set for those images. Okay. Just the first image here. Okay, yeah, dream host. If we could put, so for this one, um, we want to have a relevant title. And so for this one, we don't want to have the title of the page. So this is the dream host logo. So the alternative text, we could put dream host logo or dream host image. For the title of the image, you could just put the same thing, DreamHost image or DreamHost logo. And then that's done. Go back to there. Done. YouTube video on page. But if there was not a YouTube video available to publish, you just put not applicable. Comparison table necessary, not required. Comparison table not applicable because you don't have a comparison table here. Sometimes the articles will have the comparison table. Call to action buttons in place. We discussed that we need to change those so that they're simpler and that they are at the end of the introduction, the middle of the article, and at the end of the article. Affiliate links, you don't need to do anything with affiliate links. That'll be the publishing manager. Capitalize subheadings and make them H2, H3 tags. I just already discussed, kind of fixing those so that they are the correct H1 and H2 and H3 tags. External links, you're not doing anything here, but you just want to check, and I'll go to see if they're there. So it looks like this one has no internal or external links, and that's a problem. So not your problem because just you're publishing them. This looks like an external link. Okay. So that's there is one external link, but there is no internal link. So we just want to notate that. SBO. So 1 to 3, that's done. Internal links, that's not done. So I'll change that here so you can select not done. And then the last thing you want to do is just check and make sure that your post looks good. And that's done through the preview. So I guess edit post and then preview here. And you just want to make sure everything looks good as far as spacing and the overall just how the article is on the page. And it looks good besides, us changing those images so they're a little bit smaller, a lot smaller. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and would be happy to answer them. Thank you.